Hello everybody, this is Tim again with Dialysis Diaries. How you doing? I was trying to get on here. I was going to try and do a big video tonight, record it, just get caught up with a bunch of things. I was trying to set up some interviews for coming up on Saturday. Got two guests that are coming on. They're two guests now, but one's going to eventually be a big part of this channel. When she's feeling better, she's going to be a lot more involved. But her and her boyfriend are going to come on. We're going to do some kind of a podcast with it, to get because when I originally started thinking about this channel, originally it was going to be me and her. So we got the male's point of view and female's point of view on it, So because there's definitely things that go on with both that, especially with this disease, that you have to go through and deal with and figure out. And we just thought it would be a good idea if we both did the channel, so we can get questions from people or ask our questions and get them out there and start to get some answers. So probably Saturday I'm going to put together a podcast with me, her, and her boyfriend. So he has questions too. Would like to get out there about taking care of a person, a significant other that is sick. And I'm not saying one thing, he has done a lot for her, and it's real important to have people like that. And he's just one of those shining examples what they got going on and how he's helping her a lot, even the simple things as far as going out, not just being stuck in a nursing home, they're a pretty good couple, and I've seen a lot of positive in it, and getting something like that on tape, would be a pretty good idea. And I'm also trying to work on getting a podcast going with it's a good friend of mine, Jay. He's the chief of I believe he still is the chief of the First Aid in Highlands. He's also a double transplant recipient, kidney and the pancreas, and he's doing very well, very, very well. We were neighbors for the last 3 years. I know him for a long time, since I was younger, before I was sick, and he's very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable, and I like to get a lot of his info on there too. And then also probably have a podcast with Amory and Jay and me, and then going over what everything he had to prepare for and what he went through for his aftercare of the transplant, which were very interesting in knowing, and getting that somewhat on tape. And the other thing I'm working on today too, I swear it's like a million things got hit with me at once in the shot. I didn't expect all this so quick, but it's good. It's the way it's got to be. It's got to be. One thing we're also looking forward to trying to do is an in-person support group for people on dialysis. Maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, where people like us can get together, a support group, like NA, AA, or any of those other groups out there, And I think it'd be a good idea. And there's been already some discussion about this, and people are already talking about having different groups or charters in each state, Florida, New Jersey, New York. And I think it'd be good to get a lot of a lot of the dialysis problems and issues out into the main, the air, so people get to know what's going on. They can feel free to ask questions, and this happens to just be a great platform to do it. I've gotten a lot of support about it. I apologize for the last couple of days if I haven't gotten a lot of videos up. I've been kind of tired. I'm also battling this disease, and sometimes it's hard to wake up, even when you want to. Monday I had dialysis. I got back home here at 11 o'clock. I got back here 9:30. We actually got back here early. I got some stuff done, and then I went to lay my head down on a pillow, around 11 o'clock, 11:30, and I didn't wake up to 5:30 in the morning. I was wow. That's what happens sometimes. The exhaustion can just creep up on you slowly. I was thinking I was going to have maybe a little nap, shut my eyes a little bit, and wake up in a couple hours. I did that, and I woke up almost 10 hours, 12 hours later. It was It was crazy, but that's what happens. And then also I got some more working on like the housing program. I'm actually waiting for the Aetna people to call me back. Like a lot of discussion today about like between going back on my own and assisted living. I kind of don't want to do the assisted living. I understand why I came here. But now that I got this stuff back in order, like my Medicaid back, and so now I got my transportation to dialysis, understanding my medicine more, when I gotta take it, when not take it, and then also I would want to get back onto the pump. They had me on the insulin pump, Omnipod, which is great. That thing was awesome. Like, my A1C was getting in real good shape. It was like the 6s and 7s, and it's never been that low. So that's another thing like I wanted to do once I get out of here, hopefully, And I spoke to my daughter today, and then I posed to her a question that somebody asked me, like, would she feel more comfortable having a visit with me if I had like a nurse with me or somebody? And she was like, yeah. She said, yeah. And I didn't realize there's a lot of nurses on my Facebook page that would help me out with that. And I thank you and appreciate that. I just want to give a big shout out, thank you again to Sticks. Thank you very much. And thanks for the visit, first of all, Saturday. It meant a lot. That was cool, just to hang out, grab a cup of coffee, shoot the shit. And I've caught up on 90% of my shows already that I've been dying to watch. I thank you very much for that, brother. Very much. I'll probably back to the days of just hanging out and watching movies. And I also like to thank Ellen Marie. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done with me since I've been battling this disease. You helped me out of a lot of tight situations, and I can't thank you enough for that. You've truly, truly helped me a lot. You and your family are great people, always were, always, also I'd like to thank, Anne Marie too, for giving me the idea to start all this, to really put my foot down on it. She was a pretty big driver on me going this route, and thinking it was worth to do it. Thank you for that. And then that's it. Thank you. And if anything else, I'm going to post on later, but I love these guys. Please check out the YouTube channel. Please subscribe so I can send more content out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.